And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present the best. Or is it the worst? Or perhaps it's the very best of the worst. In any event, it's time for Bad Basketball. This is basketball that is so bad, you should warn the kids. Don't ever try this at home. Now, can you imagine that this is the result of hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of intense coaching and practice, practice, practice? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter how it happened. Like all bad things, bad basketball just happens. But it's sure fun to watch. The coach. You know, coaches have a hard life. They moan, they groan, they scream, they threaten, they complain, they harangue, they argue, and that's just at home with the wife and kids. And that's even before they get to the gym. Sometimes they have a real hard time making up their mind. Actually, these are a group of hard-working, intense professionals doing what they do best. Telling other people what to do. And pondering. Always thinking. Sometimes things work out. And obviously, sometimes they don't. Coaches are an important part of the game. But coaches, well, sometimes they lose control. And in this corner, wearing red trunks... Now, wait a minute. Is this boxing? Maybe it's hockey. Roller derby, perhaps. No, this is basketball. At least it's supposed to be basketball. Now, it's true, a lot of this just doesn't look like basketball. There are tempers, crashes, a lot of mayhem. It's a little bizarre. But you have to admit, the fans, they really love it. Now, just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, take a look at this. The ref gets beans. The player gets creamed. Now, here are some football players who thought that basketball might be easier. Nice try, fellas. Offside. That looks like 15 yards for clipping here. Now, not many of these guys could explain any of this. It just comes under the category of screwing up. Or possibly get that guy's license plate number and report him to the cops. Well, now here are some things that you just don't too often see on the basketball court. How about a 7-foot 12-year-old? Or then there's Bill Lambier smashing his face on an opponent's fist. Or any of these weird moves that most certainly won't make the highlight films. Now you get the idea. This game is really a lot harder than it looks. The style, the panache. Perhaps the most thrilling part of the game is slam dunking. What a thrill. It's become an art. But we won't tell these guys. You know, this segment probably should be titled, So Close, Yet Oh, So Far. Now, you'd think that it would be a little easier when you're this close to the basket. Guess not. And even when you do miss, why do you have to look so bad doing it? Oh well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Just don't try this one around Ralph Sampson. You can be a superstar and still have a lot of fun on the basketball court. Magic and Patrick Ewing are showing that it's not always all business. Yes, the crazy bounces and the bad passes, oh, they happen to superstars too. Even bad plays usually end up looking pretty good. Just ask Dr. J. Another superstar attraction where life above the rim is the norm. One of the lost arts of the modern basketball game is the passing game. Lost? Well, often misplaced at least anyway. But you know, these guys seem to be able to pass the ball pretty well. Ball movement makes the game fast-paced. It opens up your teammates for some very good shots. Coaches like to instill the passing game in their players. It makes the coaches look smart. And oftentimes, it results in a basket. In a game, these tough bodies fly and crash. Sometimes they crash into the wrong people. Sometimes tempers even flare. Most of all, however, it's just 10 big guys trying to establish their positions. Often with disastrous results. Charging is one thing, but this is ridiculous. When the game is on the line, some players will do just about anything. Remember those old cartoons where you sing along by following the bouncing ball? Well, don't expect Frank Sinatra to sing along with these bouncing balls. Even Ozzy Osbourne wouldn't sing along with these guys. Tiny Tim? Well, he might give it a try as he's tiptoeing through the tulips. What we have here are truly a gang that can't shoot straight. Now, try as they might, you can make a good case that their eyesight might be in question. Speaking of eyesight, these fans are showing just what they think of the refs. Come on, guys. Nobody's perfect. But in spite of all the funny bounces and the bad passes, sometimes, rarely, things do actually work out okay in the end. In all of basketball, there's nothing more thrilling than that last-second basket. Time's running out. You just can't believe the reaction of the players and the fans when these buzzer beaters hit. Basketball has evolved into an above-the-rim game. But those long shots, well, they still hold the magic. And it's truly a great moment in basketball. Now, you normally never associate smashing and crashing with basketball, right? I mean, after all, didn't Dr. Naismith make this a non-contact sport? And even Pete Rose's accountant couldn't convince the fans that there's no contact going on out there. You know, in fact, basketball is a contact sport. You've You've got to be ready to mix it up in the paint if you want to play this game and play it to win. Diving for loose balls is commendable, but sometimes it's just not real bright. You soon get the idea that playing this game is not like a day at the beach. Cheerleaders really are a part of the game, too. They really do keep things lively. They cheer the teams on, and the fans. Across the USA,